Alright, hey guys, it's NY Hunter, and I'm here bringing you NewAge Michael 53. Why he's called Michael? We already have a secret named Michael, I'm not sure. And what's the 53 for? I'm not sure. But he is a very cool character because he's Omega Supreme, and he's one of my favorite characters. So let's take a look at this guy. Really nice box. Fairly large too. Let me scroll back or zoom back and bring this closer. And really nice artwork. Really looks like the toy itself. So pretty neat. Let's see, as we flip around, we've got a nice picture here of him running, maybe running to the Crystal City, I don't know, trying to save it from the Constructicons. Who knows there? And here is him battling the Constructicons. We know, if you've seen the episodes, the history between them. And yeah, they used to be friends, but no more. And then over here, the running picture again, the running man. Let's see, up here, just a nice picture of him sitting. Oh yeah, his canopy does open. He's sitting, probably talking to Prime or just looking around at nature or what have you. And here he's getting ready to attack. Really nice. We've got one more side here. Let's see what they've got here. Yeah, tank and the rocket, extended version actually, just like the Siege version. Yeah, the Pangu one doesn't have that. I'll be doing a review of that soon too. It doesn't have that. But here, a robot from the front, from the back, and with the rocket launchers here ready to go, and the cannons, of course, ready to go. Yeah, pretty cool. Very cool. Shall we look inside? Not much to say. It's just like your standard NewAge fare, but I'll treat you to the look anyway. Okay. We got this huge chunk of plastic, and inside is nothing. Nothing? Why? Because I've already taken him out and he's on my shelf. So anyway, that's that. But yeah, it's really just him in robot mode, as you can see. And then his instructions here in glorious black and red. Yeah, really nice in case anybody needs it. But yeah, let's we're gonna take a closer look at the bot of the hour and say a little more about him real soon. All right, let's go. Oh, and we're back with Omega Supreme, or should I say NewAge Michael. And here we are. He actually fits on my table, not as well as Pangu's Omega Supreme, but he does fit there. Pretty cool, huh? I do like this form factor, and much smaller than this guy over there. But yeah, really good looking. We'll just take a quick walk around because of course he cannot fit on the turntable. And we've got nice yellow rails just like the original Omega Supreme. Little tunnels here. Of course the track and the rocket. On this version, a taller rocket, just like the Siege version, and unlike the Pangu version, a small copy of the DX9 Gabriel. Yep, and then on this rocket as well, you have doors on the top and bottom. Not sure why they all have doors on the top. Not really that much needed, so we'll just fold this down and get rid of that. But yeah, something about the NewAge version I'd like to point out is because of the transformation, these panels here, they are the shoulders, and they fold in such a way that you can see the glow of the yellow other side. Kind of, at first I thought it was overspray, but it's just that the corner is turned here and it's yellow right next door. So hopefully that's understood. But yeah, I'm not sure. Well, it really bothers me. I don't know why. But it's a small thing though. But just something to point out. And of course, in this rocket, you have a joint in the middle along with the, shall we say, we have a a distal joint and a proximal joint. One right here and one right here. So it's a little more than the Pangu, which only has one joint, the distal joint. And pretty cool. Once again, you have this opening here for your travelers to enter. And yeah, we can just place him right here. And like I said, pretty cool because the rocket base fits on my desk in the corner. Now we're going to try something. We're going to run the tank and hopefully it will not hit anything over here. It will not fall off the table over here. I'm going to be really careful, but I just love it. Oops. I love turning this thing on. Let's do it. And yeah, like I said, sometimes it gets stuck and I don't, but it's still a nice feature that the G1 had. And actually, it works better on the floor. I'm going to turn it off now. I'm a little worried now. It works better on the floor, and I'll try to add a video of it running, and yeah, it's just mighty cool. But in any case, this is the rocket base, and we're going to transform him back into robot mode now. One more thing to talk about here is how is it running on the tracks? As in case you haven't seen it, it's got these two pins, one here and one here, that helps it ride along the track. And like I said, it wasn't a very good demo on my table, but it actually runs really well. And on the floor, which you'll see a future video on because I've taken a few, just makes me happy. But yeah, it runs really well. And then one thing to point out here, though, too, is correct me if I'm wrong, but I expect to see some red here, and I don't see any. I think that's a misstep in the design, right? But in any case, I was expecting to put an Autobot symbol there, and I don't think I will now. When I do the review on the Pangu, which I actually received first, we'll take a look and see if we can note that there. All right, next. Yeah, just one other addition to the review I thought I'd mention here. So this Omega's got rockets here, and I believe, let's see, Siege has got rockets too, if I'm right. Let me see if I can spot that. Yep, they're down there, but they don't take the full area like these do. But anyway, I thought I'd mention it because it's a thing you can do while you're playing with Omega, is if you wish and you need more defense, you can open these shells and you can shoot rockets up this way, and it's an interesting other feature that you can do while you're playing with this. I don't think I would ever do it, but it's interesting. All right, back to transformation time. All right, we're back, and this is a more traditional view of my transformation area and transformer area. And yeah, we can see actually right now why the tank was getting caught up is because of the way this was sitting on my table. Everywhere it attaches to the legs and feet, it seems to have been a little too low. But yeah, on a level surface, it works a lot better. In any case, let's start our transformation. We're going to start with the wings. How about that? I'm afraid they're going to fall off the table, so let's grab them first and take care of that. I'm going to grab the far one first. My chair's hitting the camera. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We'll grab this first and grab this. Okay, hopefully nothing falls down. There we go. Attached by these notches here, as you can see. And we're going to transform them by folding them back in to this area here. So close that, fold that, and then before you fold it all the way, shake it a little bit and fold this again. There we go. And then, ta-da, you've got this here. Now, when I look at this, it's a little bit thick for me, but a lot of people like that the wings are shorter on the back. So we're going to see that. And you guys comment below and tell me what you think of that. I do like the Pangu one still a little bit more, I think, in its design, but a lot of people don't. Or maybe they're just being NewAge fanboys, which I am too, I gotta admit. All right, so let's fold this, and then once again, fold, shake it up a little bit here, and here. Once again, we have a nice thick piece of track here, and yeah, uh-oh, is it bent? Oh, it is. Oh, that's not very good. It's oh, you see it here. It's oh good. It's foldable. Oh, you can fold it in. I thought it broke. Oh, that'll make the tracks a bit flatter. Okay, that's good though. So I guess they all fold, and that's a new discovery that we've made today, at least for me. I try to transform them not looking at the instructions, so that is new for me, and I probably would have seen that in the instructions. Any case, that's 2 pieces. Let's move the tank over here, and let's take out a foot. How about that? Give me 1 second. And like I said, we're gonna move on. Actually, before we do the legs, let's take these pieces out. They're the tunnel pieces here, and we'll just take those out, and we'll see the back here. You can expand these for use on the legs later. Something I mentioned in a comparison video I made just a little while ago is when you open these up, there's a little hole or leftover piece of the slider mechanism here, and I'm not a big fan of that. It also shows here less on this side, but always on this side. Same here, and I'm not a big fan of that. Just is eyesore to me. But in any case, we'll put that aside, and we will grab one of the legs. And these, unlike the Pangu, it comes apart from the body like so. So that's one, and here's the other. Okay, and they both transform basically the same, so let's get started. We'll just take this, and it's a nice big panel. We'll start first of all folding this by spinning this so it flips to the other side, because we've got to have this side on the inside. And now we can fold this and fold this. And then something to remember is when you transform this part, you can't just now, of course, it proves me wrong. I was going to say, you can't just do it this way. You have to fold it up at an angle and continue to fold this way. But no, you can do it that way. I just proved myself wrong again. These videos are very eye-opening, aren't they? Let's fold this part here. It kept the ramp flat, but you're going to need that notch to put the legs together. So unfold that, and then fold this up here, and fold this up here, and then we will put that together, but not quite yet, because we need the thighs to attach here and here. So we'll just keep it like this for now, and we'll put it to the side, just like everything else. One thing about this version is also that the legs come away from the body. Did I mention that? And I don't know if I prefer that either. The Pangu one actually keeps the whole leg together, and I like that. But anyway, let's transform this one. And once again, see, when you do it, sometimes it will not allow you to transform them without a little tiltage. So when you tilt it a little bit, it lets you do it all the way. And it's really interesting that the other one, we didn't have that problem, but this one, once again, it must be one side, and then you can see that one was very easy. So we'll fold this, fold this, fold this, fold this, get that notch or tab that we'll need later out, and then just put this together and to the side, and we'll grab that again later. Okay. So now we're down to the midsection here. Let's do it. All right, we'll take this. We'll face this side. I like how they have a little helipad here, don't you? It's not something I've seen before. But anyway, we're going to fold this like so, and this like so, and then you can see this area is where the legs will attach on both sides. And we're going to do that now, actually, so we can put the yellow chevrons on as well. Okay, so here, we'll double check first which side is which. All right, ankle tiltage goes this way, so this is the right leg. And so I like to take this side first, and we'll put it in here like so, and then we can bend, or not bend. Oh yeah, we forgot something. It is bent right now because we got to fold this in too. Since the legs come away from the knees, we have these two tabs that we pulled out. If you leave them out, you cannot transform the leg flat like this. It will always be bent like this, and you'll be wondering, why is that? Why is that? And it's because that tab is still out. So just in case you need to know. And then this part is kind of tricky. You can have them tall with a big hole at the bottom of the foot like this, but you're supposed to actually move this up higher and get rid of that gap. And then here too, make sure you're lower, and then match the two sides and put them together. And then that was that tab we unfolded. And then with that, we're going to take one of those chevrons that we opened up. You'll see one hole here, and we'll put that here to kind of have additional support for the legs. And the tolerances are pretty tight on this guy. Look at this. There's a notch here that of course goes in as a tunnel when he transforms into base mode, but it is just so close to here. If anything was wrong, then there's only that little bit of space. Well, I won't. It's the point is that NewAge, as always, makes their figures with very tight tolerances and very good skill, very good workmanship. And this is just another thing that I see where the pieces come together really nicely and tightly, and so you got to do it right. So once again, let's do this part here on this side. And then as we are holding this, it's a little tricky, but like I said, remember to keep the foot up, not down, and then which means pushing this side down, not up, and then putting it together like so, and making sure the tab in the back is in where it belongs as well. Okay, good. And then get that chevron, if you want to call it something else, you can, shin guard or something, and then put that with the two tabs right here. All right. And then with that, we have a nice ankle tilt, and no gap, and just settle him here and ready for the next step. Okay, we're back again. Let's continue transforming the main body. We can see that here. Oh yeah, and it's pretty cool to mention that down here, there are some rubber discs or circles here. Not back here, but just here, but it's enough that it provides a lot of friction. So you cannot push him or pull him very easily, and hopefully it will stop him from falling down if there's ever a chance you wanted to pose him in a certain way that might make him fall. But anyway, okay, so we shall first lift this up, and no, actually, we'll lift this up, but we'll leave it alone. Let's not quite do this yet. We're going to do the tank first, because we're going to transform these panels next. And as we transform those, we're going to need to place the tank in and close that part up. So let's do that. All right, so this part is pretty straightforward, but a little bit tricky. You can see that there's a silver a glass area here on the tank, and like I mentioned before, not much red here, which I thought it should be red. There are some notches here too that made me think at first that there would be a red panel that went on top of here, but no, that's not the case. But anyway, like I said, easy transformation, but can be a little confusing. So let's do it. First thing I like to do is put the gun away, because it could be a braking hazard, if you know what I mean. And so let's do that. It's hard to open at the moment. Let's see if I flip this a little. There we go. All right, and then we'll fold this in. Totally unexpected, right? I totally didn't expect that to be part of the transformation. And this is not going to be the main head either. So surprise, surprise. But we're going to lift this up. And then, ta-da, there's a red part that I thought would be here. But no, it's not. And then we'll lift, we'll lift the cannon parts here. And then we'll push these in so they're a little more in there. We will move this. If you see a peak here, that's the head. We'll lift this up and pull it down actually, so it comes a bit lower. There are two holes here that go onto these tabs here. So let's get those there. That will aid in the final transformation. Okay, there we go. And now, look, there's the head peeking through. Let's flip this panel up like so. Everything is pretty tight down here too. So maybe we'll get the tracks first to get more thumb space. All right, and this part tricked me a little bit at the beginning. My first time transforming him or so, I thought that these tracks, because you can see they're springy, they come out a bit. I thought these should pop out and spin around this way, but actually it's this part that pops out and spins around this way. But it feels so solid actually, and that's because of a really strong tab right here. But that's the problem with this guy. It's like the tab is so tight, and then this comes out so much. Okay, let's finish up the transformation. Transform this part, fold this down, and but we're gonna fold this like this. We're gonna fold this with this open, like so. We're gonna fold this like that, fold this like so, and then it's gonna, that heavy tab, this one right here, is going to attach here, and same with the other side. Let us put the tab in the way it should be here, and this one the way it should be here, and then we're going to flip the head out and out like so. Everything is so tight, I swear. Okay, and then yeah, there's two tabs on the side here like so, and then this will flip out like this and push the wheels back down like so, and then this will be here, and then we can work on the cannon. Oop, I ended up getting my spudger out because this part is really small and I can't get my finger in there, so I always need the point to do this, and that will get his head out the way it should be. All right, and then we're going to flip and spin this part around like so, and where we pulled this head out before, we're going to put this head back. So let's flip this, and you'll see, as I was saying, we folded these pieces out, and then we're going to fold this part up, and then we're going to fold this part down with these tabs hitting these holes over here. And then just clip those in. Oops, this one came out. Clip those in, and then move, actually leave the head up, because we're going to put that in the main body now, and then the arms will attach attach right here. All right, so let's do that. We're gonna move this here. We're gonna move this and slide that in here. Oh yes, I forgot the part that we were saving. We're gonna open this up, and then put this part in, like so. And then with these holes and these holes, attach here. Yep, attach here. It's a nice tight fit. And then we'll move these. Actually, not yet. We're going to put the arms in. Give me one moment. Okay, and then we've got the spaceship here. We're going to close this, and you can see that glow from the yellow on the other side. We're going to see that now as we transform him. All right, and then we'll pull this out and pull this out a little bit. And then now we will open these. Let's see, like so. Just stick your thumb in there and do your best to flip it open, or use a spudger. It's pretty tight though. All right, so we've got this opened here. We're going to open the doors actually, then make our thumbs, give our thumbs some more space. Open this, and then do a little combiner warzing of the joint. Again over here, like so. And then now we've got more space. Let's stick our thumb in there, and you'll see this is where the yellow glow comes from. It's right next to the gray. And then over here, and then over here, and over here. And then, oh sorry, we're gonna flip this outward for a little more space. And then close this a little bit, but not too much, because we're going to need to do some movement later. And then with this pointed down, actually this should be this way. With this pointed this way, we're going to flip this way, and then flip this part. Nope. Hold on, we have this like this, we have this like this, and then we're going to flip this part like this. So it will be upside down from what it was. And once again from here, we're going to do the same thing. Extend this, and then it is this part flipping over, and then this part going this way. All right, and then now that we've got it like this, and then flip it around this way and put it back in. So I don't know, if you didn't know that it was supposed to be that side, you might leave it the other way, and that's perfectly fine if it's your toy, right? So now we're going to close these back and get these back the way they should be. And here's a look at the top right here, the way it looks. And like I said, these settled in right in there. And then these tabs will hit 2 holes here and almost be perfect. They kind of touch, but they don't go all the way in. But that's all right. There is a notch here too that will hold the top of this area in better shape. And ta-da! There we go. And there he is, and then we'll put the wings on. Let's do that. Just like all the other Omega Supremes. We flip this, and let's see, can we get a better look? Yep, okay. And he's got metal areas down here, and the joints do pop out for more variability, should you want that. All right, but sometimes it makes it a little bit harder to actually pose him. But all right, anyway, we're gonna lift this up we're going to put this on this side. You'll see 2 holes on either side, so you can just position in any side that you wish. And then let's see, put this in this side. And then, yep, you'll see these holes here. Yep, these holes here, these holes here and here. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just fold that one down in there. And there you have your Omega Supreme from NewAge. There he is. Pretty cool. We'll put him on the turntable next. Thanks. All right, it's NY Hunter again, and we're just going to talk about how he looks next to Pangu's Mighty Miracle God, or their version of Omega Supreme. If you saw my comparison video where I just chatted about them a bit, you know that the Pangu actually has a bit more color, a bit more paint. It looks a bit better if you ask me. My copy has lights and sounds that don't work, but compared to this guy, he is a very good representation of Omega also. A colleague and friend said that he has a neck, but I haven't found it. He has a neck. So please go view that video if you'd like to hear more about some of the comparisons, contrast points between the two. But yeah, with this one, we're just really focusing on this guy, and we can see, like I said, the wings are a little bit thick, but it also holds a track, so it's really nice. There's an extra joint here, the colors, the red extends to here, which, if you saw my comparison also, it kind of breaks up if you turn the waist, and I don't like that part. But when he swings around again, you'll see. And then the tabs break up a little bit of the chevron here, chevrons. And then here, there's really tight tolerances there too, which is good. But see that? When you do the waist swivel, it kind of breaks that up, and it looks kind of weird. But I don't know. All in all, this is a very good Omega Supreme. I gotta say, once again, it's been another day or 2 or 3, and I really like still the Pangu a bit more. But yeah, one last thing after taking a good look at him, one last thing I'd like to do is check out the weight, because he's really heavy. So is this guy. But why don't we do a comparison real quick, and then when I do the Pangu review, I will put that video at the end of there as well. But let's do it. Okay, and once again, I guess I'll stick this at the end of both reviews. I haven't done the Pangu review yet, even though I got him first. But let's do a little weight comparison. All right, so here is NewAge. And like I said, he's really heavy. So let's see, he's 31.71 ounces. What is 31.71 ounces in pounds?
31.71 ounces is about 2 pounds.
Okay, so this is about 2 pounds there. So this guy, can you believe it? All right, and now let's check out Pangu's weight here. Not as heavy, because there's not as much or any metal, I think, in him, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah, he is 22.66 ounces. 22.66, yep. How many pounds is 22.66 ounces?
22.66 ounces is about 1 pound 7 ounces.
1 pound 7 ounces. So a bit lighter. But yeah, if you put them next to each other, you can see that there's a bit more color on this guy. All right, that's it for now, I think. Let's bring back the star of the show. We'll put him over here. And yeah, NewAge Michael, 53. The number is there. I don't know why, but yeah, NewAge Michael compared to Pangu's Mighty Miracle God. He's good. He's really good. It really depends on your budget and what you like better. He's $100 more than this guy, but they're both really good. You can't go wrong. They're really great. Yeah, that's it for me. That's it for now. That's all I've got to say until Pangu's review. But yeah, this is NY Hunter. Please like, please subscribe, please check out Patreon, all that good stuff. And yeah, leave a comment. What do you think? Did you get them both? Do you get one? Do you get the other? Any preference? Price? Does price matter? Anyway, we'll chat again real soon, and I just appreciate you guys. Be well. Bye-bye.